Good morning, everyone. Please welcome Cheryl. She will be doing our meditation.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Okay, so just going to take a few minutes here just to come to our center. The indwelling spirit, which is us. And as we start to just take some deep breaths, on every exhale, we just begin to relax the face. All the little muscles, eyes, down into the neck and the shoulders. Just let the shoulders go. And as we relax the eyes again, we feel the torso just release down into our hips and legs. And finally out through the feet. And as we begin to focus on that point between the eyes, that third eye, as we focus there, we just begin to feel this peace, the peace that passes all understanding. And as we feel this peace, we find ourselves seated on a front porch. It could be from childhood, it could be from now. A comfortable porch, or we're watching the rain. And beside this porch is a beautiful little stream. We see the water washing over the rocks. We hear it gurgling and moving. And as we focus on this water, we just start to take all of our cares, all of our concerns, and we place them in this stream. And we watch them float away, leaving us. Let's just take a minute and do that. begin to visualize what we would like to see. The good life for us. And this week, as we go forward, we focus on those pictures, the good that we will see in our lives. And so now we come back to the porch, and the sun begins to come out. And as we slowly come back into this room, we feel refreshed and renewed with confidence in our spirit that can do all things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. And so it is.
I'm still there by the little pool of water. That was beautiful, Cheryl. Thank you. Beautiful way to start our day. And now another beautiful way to start our day is with our vision and mission statement. So if you all would rise and stand with me, and we'll say it together. Our mission statement is CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. And our declaration of principles, I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it, and so it is. Woohoo! Oh, we have a little technical thing. Little technical issue. Well, we'll have it fixed in no time, right? We've got all these technical people over there working on it. It'll work. Oh, but it also gives us a chance to get, Sherry gets her mic set up.
Don't let the smoke get out. If the smoke gets out, it's not.
Are we okay? We're still pushing buttons? Well, I know it's good. I heard it earlier, y'all. So I know it sounds wonderful. Oh, yeah, see, we can make music even without music, right? Three copies. None of them work. Well, but look who we have. We have Cynthia, Sherry, and Connie. How much better can it be? Woohoo!
I'm in the right place at the right time. Marsha, I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. God just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right, let's break it down, come on. My soul is welcome here. Come on. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yeah, come on, tell somebody. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yeah, come on. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yep. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Yeah. Come on. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. That was great. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out in the rain.
All right,
We
girls.
needed it.
You girls were on it today.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Another round of applause. Yes. Woo! And now we have the treat of the year. Da-da-da-da-da. Woo! Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. You're every day, honey, every day. We have great excitement. We've been talking about this and talking about this, and now he's here, the man of the hour. And I want to tell you a little bit about John. For those of you who have not had the experience, the opportunity, I'll listen today, y'all. I want to tell you about why you should deeply listen to him today and every day. He's a life teacher, a healer, a Billboard charting singer-songwriter, an award-winning international best-selling author, and a featured new thought leader in the award-winning TV series, Navigating the Clickety-Clack. Alongside, listen to this, John DeMartini, Joe Vitelli, and Marie Diamond, all from the hit movie and TV Times bestseller, The Secret. Yay, John. Congratulations. And that's just the beginning. He currently serves as a partner at the Healing Arts Management and host of the Alignment podcast, which is excellent, by the way, where he shares his passion for music, community, and alignment with Source from moment to moment. John speaks and performs around the world, supporting his Limitless Love and Light and Moment to Moment albums, along with his latest books, The Abundance Vibration, which I recommend, A Guide to Alignment, and the award-winning international bestseller, Inside Effects, Volume 2. John's current offerings include the upcoming Ricky Byers Spring Revival event, which we have been talking about, and several of you are going to get to go. So today you get a little snippet of what's to come, and we all know who Ricky Byers is. I mean, the biggie. Okay, it's at Lake Junaluska in New York. You think I used to live there, North Carolina, 2 weeks, and it's not too late to see John and Kathy after service for a special discounted rate to join this all-inclusive high vibration retreat. So please, y'all, welcome John Stringer.
What an introduction. Well, I tell you what, I know the right people are here today in the right place at the right time, and I'm grateful. So I'd like to start off with just a little song in part tribute to the wonderful event coming up. Hopefully you will be joining us. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. In my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. Come on. In my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yeah. Great job, everybody. Great job. So that is from Miss Ricky Byers herself. And I must say, this is such a great season and a great time to release. Anybody else feel that? Yeah, a lot of releasing going on lately. Such a great time to let go. And I want to take you on a little journey in place of what we would normally do, the reading. We're going to do a little song experience. And this song experience is designed to help you let go. An experience to release. So it's interactive. The beautiful thing is you cannot get it wrong. So whatever you do is perfect. Think of this as a ceremony. Anything that's this week or even we're going to let it go. Whatever challenge my soul. Oh, lift my heart. Again. I want you to take a deep breath in like this and let it out. And as we bring to mind whatever challenge, whatever things in our lives that feel like something we don't desire, maybe have us questioning why. I want you to bring that to mind. I want you to feel it, whatever comes up for you, and I want you to hum it out. We're going to release it through our voice. Whatever it is, we'll hum. Sometimes our souls just need to wail and let it out. Maybe it's something for someone else that you want to honor, something tough they're going through. Just bring your voice and hum it out. Ooh, you can oh and ooh and ah, whatever feels right. Hey, hey, hey. We're releasing this because we know it's going to be all right. And now we're going to take a deep breath. Release. And we're going to embody that wonderful faith, hope, trust. I want you to embody whatever you'd like to call in to replace what you've released. Maybe seeing the best unfold. Maybe it's accepting the lesson and seeing clearly how this is for you. Maybe it's even forgiving self or others. Whatever that is, I want you to hum that, ooh that, ah that. Embody it with sound. And if you want to sing this with me, you can, or just keep doing what you're doing. Oh, lift my heart. Oh, lift my soul. Oh, lift my heart. Again. Oh, lift my heart. lift my heart. Mm. Again, again. So we give thanks to the source of life, knowing that everything is happening for us. We give thanks for our power to choose differently. We give thanks that even in our weakest times, there is love. And we surrender to the knowing that whatever is unfolding, if we look a little deeper, choose a little higher, the victory is already ours. Oh, lift my heart. Oh, lift my soul. Oh, lift my heart. Again. Take a deep breath with me and release. Thank you so much for participating. So I'm grateful to be back. And what's amazing is the message I received over a week ago, maybe a month ago, I can't remember. But it was, there's no mistakes. This is what you came for. And what in this moment reminds me is that even in our mistakes, even in the moments where we feel we've messed up, there's no mistakes. This is what you came for. I'll tell you why that's relevant in a moment, but there is no mistake that you are here right now, and it's intentionally this way. So the question is, what are we choosing to think about our lives? What do we think about our past, our present, and future? Because this informs our experience and quality. Is it time to upgrade your quality? Or are you happy with the quality of your experience? As you may already know, the quality of our thinking informs the quality of our experience. So if we are unhappy, how do we choose differently? If we're choosing experiences that we don't like, if we're having experiences that we don't like, how exactly do we choose differently? How do we change the quality of our experience? How do we create in a way that is empowered, living from possibility instead of victim mentality? The answer is we take full responsibility. See, the first step, as many of you know, is to awakening, that is awareness.
We often need a pattern interrupt to help us become aware of the present moment and take note of what we're choosing, whether it's our speaking, our thinking, whatever the case, right? These moments of awareness allow us to open our minds and see from a higher level what is occurring. The reality is, it's not always easy to break from the chains of conditioned thinking, limitation, skewed perspective, victim consciousness, and the like. It's not always easy to break through that and into that higher level of consciousness that knows all is well and always is. That level of consciousness that knows no matter what's unfolding, it's happening for us. That level of consciousness sometimes seems like, whoa, this is too far to catch. Right now, this does not feel like it's for me. Right now, what is occurring is painful. And even this, in totality, is only God the good. Sometimes it seems difficult to break free of the chains of our own conditioned thinking and access that higher level. But unless we surrender, the suffering escalates. Unless we surrender, the suffering escalates. Now is that time. I don't know if you've noticed it, but the suffering that we choose is amplified and it escalates. And if we don't choose vigilantly to align, it's almost like dropping a pebble into a river or a still pond and watching those wonderful ripples, except the ripples now are getting amplified. And all of a sudden it turns into really rapids. Instead of just ripples, suddenly you see huge waves coming out. That's kind of like what's going on right now for whatever reason, whether it's astrological, whether it's whatever it is, the quality of our thinking is being amplified. I don't know if you can feel it, but we got the astrological, the solar eclipse or something like lunar eclipse, whichever one, new moons, all kinds of wonderful stuff happening. But right now, it's almost as if we're being called to choose. The quality of our thinking is being amplified. So whatever you're choosing, whether it's suffering or that higher level of knowing, you're going to feel not only the ripples, you're going to feel the waves, right? So a great example, a recent incident that I experienced was with my son yesterday. We had from the higher mind, a perfect exemplification of the message. Now, I didn't know this was going to happen, mind you. There's no mistake. This is what you came for. But yesterday was probably one of the most humbling days I've had in a long time. Humbling as in failing to align, failing to choose differently, failing to stay in that place of love, harmony, and acceptance and patience. The fun part is it was all over yard work. Go figure. It was all over yard work, but things were being amplified. And I don't usually use language like shut up with my son. I don't say that to him. I tell him to be quiet and listen or things like that. And it got to that point where I was like, shut up. Said it a couple times. And yeah, he's 15. And in my being in that moment, it was coming from a sense of rage almost. Like, you are not listening, you're not taking responsibility, and you're trying to blame me. Shut up. That's how I felt. And then the other side of me is like, I don't talk to my son this way, right? Like I don't. So I'm like, finish up. I'm gonna go inside. Went inside. I got aligned. Got on my computer. Did my thing and was hearing. Okay, yes, you got to cut him a little more slack. Apologize to him. Let him know you're sorry for saying shut up. Because I just don't talk to him that way. I don't teach him to talk to people that way. Be quiet is good. I even heard be quiet. Tell him to be quiet. Close his mouth. You don't need to tell him to shut up. I'm like, all right, let me go apologize. And, take care of it and teach it. You have the right to tell me da. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm out of alignment. I'm coming to apologize and honestly, I remember what I had an incident with my mom when I was about his age. And I still got the mark on my neck to prove it. Never did that again. But the conditioning in me was amplified. And instead of choosing alignment and everything I just heard, it went out the window. I remember him saying, you can't say shut up. All my ego, oh, really? Shut up. And it just escalated to the point where I finally grabbed him, took him to the porch, and it became physical. And luckily, no punches were thrown, thank God. But still, I just felt like that was too far. And what I realized was in that moment, I was aware of what was happening, and it felt like a movie. Like I'm watching this movie, aware of myself just like out of control, feeling like, what am I doing? Why am I? And him asking the question, like him confused by what's going on. Finally, we go to the living room and sit down. And as we discuss it, he's expressing to me how, Dad, I can't believe this. I can't believe you would grab me. I can't believe you tell me to shut up. We're discussing. I'm like, son, you're literally, I'm telling you to be quiet, close your mouth. I tried 3 different things. Be quiet, close your mouth. Like the second time I went out, son, listen to what I'm saying. You can't tell me da. Oh yeah? What would you have done? He goes, Dad, I was expecting you to apologize or something. The very thing he needed and wanted was the guidance I got. But instead of choosing to follow that guidance, I chose to lean into my ego. And it just escalated. So the lesson for me was the speed in which I surrender to that knowing is the speed in which I can deliver what people need, what my son needs, what my family needs. The more I resist, the more the suffering persists and escalates. Thankfully, it was an easy example, not a wonderful one. I'm not proud of it. I wish I had handled it better. But I know even this is a lesson for my good, for his good, for our good. To listen and be vigilant in surrender, vigilant in alignment. In that moment where the triggering happens, to choose my practices over the triggering, to choose my practices over the ego that just all of a sudden loses it. And granted, I was raised that way. Granted, it could be justified by you don't talk back to your parents. I remember my mom was no joke. She raised me. If I said something, I might find my teeth laying in the floor if I didn't shut my mouth. That was how I was raised. But that doesn't mean that's how we need to continue. That does not mean that is how I am to show up as a new human. And it's the lesson that I'm learning, to let go of this conditioning that is deeply rooted in believing it needs to be this way or that way, and instead surrender to the highway, that it be thy way. So that listening has been such a beautiful, transformative tool for me. And then to be in that moment yesterday was so humbling, to realize, okay, I got some healing to do, some deep healing to do, some conditioning to uproot and let go. For me to justify and feel that that was the right way to go. Nothing wrong with whatever we choose, but that's not what I'm hearing is best and highest. That's not the path for me. So to heal that, shift that, that's something that working on, even through the music we were doing this morning, letting it go. Now, good news is that we apologize. He apologized. I apologize. I told him, look, my behavior was not your responsibility. My behavior was 100% my responsibility. Even though you were not listening to what I'm saying, first time that had ever happened where I'm telling him to do something, he just refused. Even though I can still align and choose from a higher place to show up. And I didn't do that. That's my responsibility. So I apologize. He apologized for his part. And now I can only say, I'm sorry for getting angry, acting out of anger, and choosing to delay the very guidance I received. So what's the lesson? That if we don't surrender radically, the suffering escalates. I watched it in me, in him, and in the whole situation, because I didn't surrender and apologize quickly. That is what he needed to hear from me. And he even said as much as we talked about. It was, in a sense, hypocritical, because I chose not to live up to the very thing that I know is the way to freedom, to align from moment to moment. As soon as that triggering comes, to choose my practice, to align, allow, let go, bring my awareness to my breathing, calm myself. Not, oh yeah, oh, you want to buck up? Oh, I'm going to show you, you know. I just let it grow. So I had to change my thinking and recognize also that all things work together for those who love the I am. That there is only God the good, and that all things are working for my good. Tell you another story. This is like the guidance that, as I was getting this guidance, I was like, man, you just gonna let me show up and just pull out the dirty underwear, huh? Just show everybody my stains. It's like, so there was one other time my wife and I reflect on often where, yeah, I know, we just talked about it. She loves this story. Well, we were going to Asheville. This is, I don't know how many years ago, probably about 10 years ago. We're going to Asheville. First time I ever told my wife to shut up. I'm lucky to be standing. Lucky to be, but I didn't just say shut up. I put a little explicative in the middle. And boy, she threw some stuff down, was like, what did you say? I can't believe you said that, and walked off. I went into the thing and prayed. I was like, Lord, this might be the end. I have lost my mind. Please help. And we talked, and actually we said a little something, drove off to Asheville to do something, and then eventually I talked about it, made up, worked on it. I realized that my ability to align, there's always that split second where the trigger or the input or information appears, and in that moment, the emotion begins to arise, and I've got that split second to choose. How do we ensure we choose alignment? How do we choose that higher level of consciousness? You see, when the triggers happen, when the son is bucking up and refusing to listen and saying, you don't tell me this or that, now you're on the field. When the coworker does that thing that just drives you crazy, or when the economy is tanking, or whatever it is that triggers something in you that doesn't feel good, now you're on the field. When the athlete is on the field, in the game, what helps him swing that bat well? Practice. What helps them improve their lap time in competition on the field? Practice. The quality of my practice helps me choose a higher quality level of thinking and prepares me for being on the field. Now, had I not been practicing, I practice every day, but it let me know it's time to up my game. Let me know, okay, I'm in the big leagues now. Something is shifted to where the quality of my thinking gets amplified even faster. Means I need to improve, tweak, adjust my practice so I can get my timing right. So I don't delay the good. Sometimes the ego, that limited condition thinking, is like a magnet, like gravity. Want to pull you back in. Those old ways of being and thinking, when the triggering happens, when we're on the field, we've got to arm ourselves with the tools of the I am through practice, and then take that practice until it's moment to moment. And yeah, there's going to be times we mess up. However, there's no mistakes. This is what you came for. You see, the best athletes in the world win some, they lose some. Just because you're making a mistake doesn't mean you can't become aware of that and improve and find out, okay, what do I need to do differently? Let me practice that scenario. Let me visualize that happen again. How would I do differently this time? Let me embody that. Let me practice that. Let me practice saying, son, but I ask you nicely one more time, be quiet and listen. If you don't, I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to expect you to be in there in the next 5 minutes and go to your room. Something different, whatever it needs to be. Visualize that and practice that, embody that. Now, my situation may not be something you're familiar with or have experienced, but I bet you have something in your life that you can practice differently, alleviating the suffering, letting go and listening. What's yours to do? What quality of thinking can you choose differently to relieve that suffering and bring in something to replace it? See, the universe abhors a vacuum. So just everything you're letting go, something's going to replace it. So choose what you're going to replace it with, because it will be replaced. You might as well intentionally replace it. Last but not least, when we're choosing that quality of thinking, think of it this way. Whatever is occurring, that's the fact. There's positive and negative. When I align, I can actually choose the bliss in whatever is arising of it all. When I'm suffering, I typically just choose the negative and resist, right? So the choice is yours, dynamic bliss or dynamic suffering. We're here to live lives that we can be proud of. I'm not proud of my, quote, mistakes, but I'm proud of the love that tells me I am forgiven. The love that tells me I am whole, I am perfect, and I am one with all that is. That liberates me from the guilt and the shame because I no longer go by what my personality and limited conditioned thinking thinks. Instead, I choose to practice and hear the voice of the I am to guide me into a knowing that is transcendent, that is loving, and that is powerful. This is what we need to hear. And this is the time. The time is now because this is what you came for. Namaste. Confessions of a Spiritual Wanderer. That might be the next album. If you've ever felt the guilt or felt the shame, if you've ever wondered why you felt the pain, I can tell you how to finally let it out. And it works if you can just let go the doubt. It's a now you know type of story, so I won't tell you things to make it right, 'cause you'll be just fine and you'll be right. Let this go by if you just align right now, right now, align right now. It's the fear that makes you think that something's wrong, but it's not why you have come to sing along. What do I give? What do I say when my fears come and love still stays to let me know there's always nothing wrong? What can I do to feel the truth? I'll tell you all you need to hear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When fear comes calling and you are falling, you won't fall from the love that's always here, 'cause you'll be just fine and you'll be alright. Let this go by if you just align now, right now, align right now. And there's more to life than this. You have come to feel the bliss. There's nothing to figure out. And when problems reappear, you can find the answers here and feel what it's all about.
just fine, and you'll be alright. Let this go by. If you just align right now, right now, align right now. Hey, hey, hey. And all my fears I made simple mistakes, and I am still the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my fears I made simple mistakes, and I am still the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, did you all really listen? Yes. Wasn't it wonderful? We love having John. I've got some things to tell you once we're done with our conscious giving about John, too. So stay tuned, y'all. And get ready for conscious giving. All right? Money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It's the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. We have three ways to give here at CSL West Georgia: cash or check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. Hi, Charlize. I had to say hello. She's online. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick one up at the door, you can get one from the usher. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
This is a song that I wrote just for our community. Freely I give, freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, lovingly I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Freely I give, freely I give, freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Thank you.
Let's thank Cobalt. Yeah, right? Woohoo! He is the best greeter and the best money collector. Thank you, Cobalt. And the coolest name. And a great artist, by the way.
And he loves applause, so let's
We
give it to him
do.
again. Yay, Cobalt! Woo!
What would we do without Cobalt, y'all? It wouldn't be a kind of a dull giving this. He shines as bright as his name, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world.
Amen.
Announcements.
Okay.
Yes. First of all, let's give another thank you to John and Kathy for being with us.
And everybody knows Kathy, but stand up, Kathy. We want to give you applause.
We are. Yes, yes.
Woo! I'd say she's the brains behind the outfit, but that might hurt John's feelings.
She has helped manage to raise that 15-year-old, by the way. First of all, I'm going to ask Kathy to come up for a minute because she's going to tell us something good about, you see this bracelet I'm wearing? It's my new accessory, y'all. This is this John Stringer special accessory, not bought in any old shop, only in the best places. Neiman Marcus is very jealous of this, y'all. So Kathy's going to come up and give us some information all about John and what's going on.
I didn't know you were going to call me up here saying. So this beautiful bracelet is a USB bracelet. So not only does it say align, allow, let go when you get in those challenges that John was expressing, but you can plug it into your computer or your car if you have a USB. It's got 5 albums of music, 1 meditation album, and a digital copy of his book, The Abundance Vibration, A Guide to Alignment. So it's everything you could hope for from John Stringer. So if you would like one, see me after service. All right.
Thanks, Kathy.
I have to tell you, I plug mine right in directly into my computer when I'm sitting at my desk, and so I get to listen while I'm shopping on Amazon for John's book. Books. And by the way, you all, in thanking John, we're talking about conscious giving. John comes to us gratis. As you know, John is an international star, and yet he loves coming here to CSL. And so I cannot thank him enough, nor can you, but a way we can thank him, and I'll hang on to this, is I'm going to put this over here by the giving basket, because we have a basket today, a loving basket for John. So we'd love for you to give a thank you to John in any way that you can. And this is another way to give. There's Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. If you choose Zelle, please see Kathy over here at the table when we're done, because these are all wonderful ways to be able to readily and easily give to John and thank him for all that he does for our community. And for him, I mean, he goes all around the world, y'all. You have to understand, you know, I told Kathy this morning, he didn't just fall off the truck and walk in the door. This is a man of substance, as you can tell, and a fabulous, fabulous career. And he has a wonderful website. You can go and look at his website, find out where he's going to be. He's going to be in Florida next week. Okay. So if y'all want to take a little trip down to Florida, get a little extra, little North Carolina, yes, in North Carolina, that's going to be great. Kathy's going to go, Connie's going, Cheryl's going. So several people are going. So it's going to be a great opportunity. So if y'all want to go, see them, okay? And but do check out his website. And again, I'm going to put this over here on by the basket on the table. So
Don't you have a Costa Rica thing? No?
Not this year.
Not this year.
Well, I
That's a
guess I'm
long-
not going then.
Oh, a woman's
retreat.
retreat. Oh. Oh, in October. Oh, you got to send us info. Where's it going to be? Unity Village. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. Well, Reverend Bronte is from Unity. She comes speaks for us. Yes, you know Reverend Bronte. Yes, yeah. She comes every first Sunday. So, yay. Hey, another thing, chalk it up on the calendar, October. I'll keep you all informed and let you know. Keep informed yourselves by going to his website and following John, okay? All righty. Next week, we'll have Dr. Collette, which we're excited about. Hopefully, she won't have to work. And last week, she got called in, unfortunately, at the last minute. 4 o'clock in the morning, I got a text. And then, special, we're going to have on April the 13th, okay, at 3 o'clock, okay? Put that in your calendar. Nelta, give it a little
1
wave.
o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Okay. What did I say? Oh, it's 1 to 3. It starts at 1, ends at 3, but we can always hang around because it's always exciting. She's going to be doing her, do you want to come up and talk about it a little bit? Huh? I think it's, okay. Okay, because it's a wonderful opportunity for, she does a life regression experience. And I think some of you have gone through it with her. If you have not, please come stay, have a little munchie in between, bring some lunch or something in between so that we can stay and enjoy it. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience for y'all to have. And remember, every Thursday evening, we have our book club that goes on here. It's a study group. And right now we're doing I can't read my glasses. I have to move them. The Law and the Promise by Neville Goddard. I have to tell you all something. This morning, I found Neville Goddard on YouTube. So we can listen to Neville Goddard. I spent 2.5 hours this morning with Neville Goddard. You know, he's fabulous. I didn't realize he had such a clipped English accent. That they're wonderful, wonderful things. So join us. This is our second Neville Goddard book. And it's interesting because as I listened to the things he said this morning and the way you presented the talk today, they were absolutely intermingled. It was beautiful. So just a little tidbit for y'all. Be calm on Thursday nights. Come here on Thursday nights and join in because it's a wonderful experience here too. Affirmative prayer treatments. Our box over here, the white box. If there's anything going on in your life or someone's life that you know or love, please fill out a card and put it in the box. And Shauna and our wonderful Dorothea will do prayer treatment for you and for friends, family, whoever it is that you feel needs some help. Visitors today. We have some visitors today. No? Oh, Ronnie's falling down. He's running to get. So we're delighted to have you. Ronnie's going to give you little packets. Okay, everybody got situated? Great, okay. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. We want to
Yes,
see
what's your name?
Your smiling faces. And your name is? Lisa? And your name? What is it? Dana.
Dana.
Nice to have you both. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Now you're going to stay for potluck, right? Right? Oh, Deborah's got her hand up. Something wonderful is coming, I can tell. Yes.
And allowing us a peaceful purpose to gather. And thank you to everyone that had a hand in the setup and the cleanup afterwards, and all of your culinary contributions, whether you lifted a finger or just your fork. We are so happy. And know that the bar does not reflect the sign-up sheet, which speaks to the love and abundance that we have here at CSL West Georgia. Enjoy and everything.
And thank you, Deborah.
And y'all, speaking speaking of saying thank you, make sure to Miss Deborah for these wonderful tables. Aren't they terrific? Perfect just for John. For all of us who enjoy our lunch on. So thank you, Deborah, for all that you do. All righty, you all. I think we've ended our morning, and we're going to get ready for our afternoon of lunching and enjoying ourselves. I forget, if you want a name tag, make sure you sign up over here. They're $5. Okay. So as we end our day, we're out. If you've missed anything, and go home and listen to John again. Very important. You can go home and you can turn on Facebook right away, and you'll pick it up and you'll get to hear him. Because sometimes when things are said, things are being said, and they're very important. Sometimes we don't catch it. I mean, I like to, it's like reading a good book over and over, or watching a movie that you, like John said, like a movie that you dearly love. This is more important than either one of those. This is John Sterner. So please go home and listen again and enjoy, and do go to the website, okay? And please check this out before you leave today. All right. Thank you all. We're going to join in the circle, and we're all going to sing the peace song.
Closing affirmation. We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good goes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is. Peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With Spirit as our Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it began